Hello, my friend. It's time for another sleepy adventure. Hello, sleepy adventurers. Welcome back to another peaceful journey through your favorite worlds. I'm Felix, your sleepy dungeon master, and I'll be guiding you through tonight's experience. Tonight, we find ourselves in the enchanting world of Skyrim. Picture a landscape blanketed in pristine snow, with towering pine trees gently swaying under the weight of their frosted boughs. The sky is a tapestry of twinkling stars, casting a serene glow over the rugged mountains. As you traverse this winter wonderland, the air is crisp, filling your lungs with the scent of pine and the freshness of a cold yet gentle night. Somewhere in the distance, the warm lights of a cozy home beckon, promising the comfort of a crackling hearth and the welcoming embrace of a Nord family. In this heartwarming tale, you are invited to step into the Hearthfire Kitchen of a kind Nord family, where the chill of the evening is kept at bay by the heat of a blazing hearth. The kitchen is alive with the soft hum of laughter, the aromatic blend of spices, and the promise of delicious Sweetrolls. You can almost feel the warmth radiating from the oven, hear the gentle clinking of wooden bowls, and smell the sweet dough rising as the matron of the household lovingly guides you through this cherished tradition. The flickering firelight dances across the room, casting a golden hue that makes this moment feel timeless and magical. Tonight, you find yourself part of this familial gathering, welcomed like an old friend. You're given a place amongst the merry group, where your only task is to relax and enjoy the soothing rhythm of baking. With each knead of the dough and every shared smile, you feel the day's worries slip away, replaced by a comforting sense of belonging. So, settle into your cozy nook, feel the warmth envelop you, and allow yourself the luxury of letting go. Now, as you breathe deeply and close your eyes, let this peaceful journey guide you gently into slumber. So, let's begin your journey. As the first light of dawn creeps through the frosted window panes, you stir under the heavy quilt that's kept you warm through the night. The air in your room is crisp, a reminder that winter has firmly settled over the land. You take a moment to indulge in the warmth of your bed, knowing that soon you'll need to rise and begin your day. Today is special, and the anticipation unfurls in your chest like the first ribbons of steam from a pot of fresh stew. You have been invited to spend the evening with the Nord family, a kind and generous clan known throughout the village for their hospitality and, more importantly, their Sweetrolls. The thought of the upcoming evening, filled with the warmth of a blazing hearth and the tantalizing aroma of pastries, is enough to coax you out of bed. You pull on a pair of thick woolen socks, your feet grateful for the immediate insulation against the cold wooden floor. As you dress, you choose layers that will keep you warm during your errands, but can be easily shed once you're enveloped in the cozy warmth of the Nord's kitchen. A soft, knitted sweater and a sturdy pair of trousers should do the trick. You wrap a scarf around your neck, tugging it snugly into place, and slip into your boots, their soles worn but reliable. Your preparation for the day doesn't end with clothing. You have a mental checklist of the ingredients you promised to bring. The Nord matron, a woman you've come to admire for her gentle spirit and infectious laugh, mentioned a few essentials she was running low on. You grab a small pouch of coins, tucking it safely into your pocket. As you step outside, the chill of the winter morning brushes against your cheeks, invigorating and sharp. Your breath puffs out invisible clouds as you make your way down the cobblestone path that leads to the heart of the village. The snow crunches underfoot, a satisfying sound that accompanies you like an old friend. The village is slowly waking, smoke curling up from chimneys in lazy spirals against the pale sky. You pass by a few familiar faces, each bundled in layers, their noses red from the cold. There's a sense of shared camaraderie in winter, a mutual understanding among the villagers as they navigate the season's challenges. "Morning," calls out old Sven, the village's blacksmith, as he shovels a path in front of his shop. His voice is gruff but carries a warmth that matches the glow from his forge. "Good morning, Sven," you reply, pausing for a moment to exchange a few pleasantries. He's been around for as long as you can remember, and his stories about years gone by are legendary around the village. You promise to bring him a sweetroll later, a promise that earns you a wide grin and a wave. Continuing down the street, you reach the market square. It's a bustling hub of activity, even in winter, and the stalls are laden with goods. The scents of fresh bread and spices mingle in the air, creating a heady aroma that wraps around you like a comforting embrace. Your first stop is the baker's stall, where the warmth from the ovens spills out into the cold air, creating a stark contrast. The baker, a jovial man named Thomas, is already hard at work, his flour-dusted apron a testament to his dedication. "Ah, if it isn't my favorite customer," Thomas greets you with a broad smile. "What can I get for you today?" "I'm gathering ingredients for the Nord family's sweet roll evening," you explain, and Thomas nods knowingly. "Say no more. I've got just what you need." He turns to gather the items, humming a tune as he works. You watch as he wraps up a bag of the finest flour, a small sack of sugar, and a few fragrant sticks of cinnamon. "Thank you, Thomas," you say as you hand over the coins, the clink of metal a satisfying sound. "Give my regards to the Nords, will you?" Thomas says as he hands you the bundles. You nod, promising to pass on his greetings before moving to the next stall. The spice merchant is a woman of few words, but her eyes light up when you mention the Nord family. She nods, understanding your need for high-quality vanilla and nutmeg, both essential for the perfect sweet roll. As you exchange coins for the precious spices, you can't help but feel a growing excitement for the evening ahead. Your final stop is the general store, where you pick up a few more items: fresh cream, a dozen eggs, and a small block of butter, each one a crucial component in the recipe that will soon fill the Nord kitchen with the scent of baking. With everything securely packed in your bag, you begin your journey back through the village. The sun is higher in the sky now, casting a golden hue over the snow-draped rooftops. You pass by the village green, where children are bundled up in layers, their laughter ringing out as they play in the snow. Some are building forts, while others engage in friendly snowball fights. Their joy is infectious, and you find yourself smiling as you walk by. You take a moment to breathe in the crisp, clean air, letting the sense of peace settle over you. There's something magical about winter, a quiet beauty that blankets the world and invites introspection. Your thoughts drift to the Nord family, to the warmth and laughter that await you. They have always made you feel welcome, and the kitchen has become a place of comfort, a sanctuary against the cold of the world outside. As you approach the edge of the village, the path widens and leads into a grove of tall pines. Their branches are heavy with snow, and the air is filled with the fresh scent of pine needles. You've always loved this part of the journey, where the world feels hushed and serene, as if holding its breath in anticipation of your arrival. The path winds through the trees, and you follow it with practiced ease, each step bringing you closer to the Nord home. You let your thoughts wander, recalling past evenings spent with the family, the Nord matron's stories of her childhood escapades, the way she laughs with her whole body, and the warmth of the fire that always seems to be crackling in the hearth. As you walk, you're joined by a fellow villager, a young woman named Eleanor. She's also headed to the Nords for the evening, and the two of you fall into step, sharing the journey. "Are you looking forward to tonight?" Eleanor asks, her breath misting in the cold air. "Absolutely," you reply with a grin. "It's always such a cozy evening, and I can't wait to see what new stories the matron has to share." Eleanor nods, her eyes bright with anticipation. "I hear they've got a new recipe for the Sweetrolls, something with a hint of lemon zest." You both exchange excited looks, imagining the burst of citrus mingling with the sweetness of the rolls. The conversation flows easily as you walk, discussing everything from the weather to the latest happenings in the village. Eleanor has a quick wit, and her laughter rings out like a melody, lifting your spirits even higher. The trees begin to thin, and you know you're nearing the Nord's home. The path opens up to a small clearing where the house stands, sturdy and inviting. The windows glow with the light of a fire inside, and you can almost hear the crackling of logs as they burn. The sight is enough to quicken your pace, your feet eager to reach the warmth and welcome that awaits. As you reach the threshold, you pause for a moment, taking in the sight before you. The Nord home is a testament to the family's hospitality, its walls holding countless memories of shared meals and laughter. You feel a sense of belonging here, a feeling that wraps around you like the embrace of an old friend. Beside you, Eleanor smiles, her eyes reflecting the same warmth and anticipation you feel. Together, you step forward, ready to cross into the inviting world of the Nord family's kitchen, where the evening will unfold with the comforting rhythm of baking sweetrolls and the sharing of stories. As you step into the Hearthfire Kitchen, the first sensation that envelops you is a wave of warmth, both from the blazing hearths and the welcoming spirit of the room. The biting chill of the winter evening outside fades into a distant memory, replaced by the comforting embrace of the kitchen's cozy atmosphere. The space is a harmonious blend of rustic charm and practical design, every element thoughtfully placed to serve both form and function. The wooden floorboards creak gently underfoot, a testament to the many years this space has witnessed. They are worn smooth by countless feet, telling stories of the family's history with each step you take. Your eyes are drawn to the large stone hearth dominating one wall, a steady fire crackling merrily within its depths. The flames cast a flickering dance of light and shadow across the room, painting the walls in warm hues of orange and gold. The aroma of burning wood mingles with the scents of spices and fresh dough, an intoxicating mixture that promises the delights yet to come. You inhale deeply, savoring the complex layers of fragrance that fill the air, a hint of cinnamon, the sweet note of vanilla, and the faintest whisper of nutmeg. It's a bouquet that speaks of comfort and tradition, a sensory prelude to the evening's activity. The kitchen is a spacious yet intimate area, designed to accommodate the bustling energy of a large family. Along one wall, a long wooden table stretches out, its surface polished to a soft sheen by years of use. It serves as both a workspace and a gathering point, its broad expanse littered with the tools of the trade. Rolling pins, mixing bowls, and wooden spoons lie in readiness for the upcoming baking session. You notice a dusting of flour already scattered across the table, the first hint of the culinary adventure about to unfold. Shelves line the walls, laden with an eclectic assortment of jars and containers. Each is meticulously labeled, offering a glimpse into the culinary secrets of the household. You spot familiar ingredients like sugar and salt, but also more exotic spices and herbs, their origins a mystery to you. Your fingers brush against the cool glass of the jars as you explore, the smooth surfaces a tactile contrast to the rough-hewn wood of the shelves. Above the table, an iron chandelier hangs from the ceiling, its design simple yet elegant. It provides a soft, ambient light, supplementing the glow from the hearths and adding to the room's warm, inviting atmosphere. The gentle clinking of metal on metal as it sways slightly in the draught is a soothing sound, blending seamlessly with the crackle of the fire and the occasional murmur of voices. To one side, a window offers a view of the snow-blanketed landscape outside. The panes are frosted with delicate patterns, nature's artistry etched in ice. Through the glass, you can see the snowflakes continuing their silent descent, adding to the pristine layer that covers the ground. The contrast between the cold world outside and the warmth within is stark, heightening your appreciation for the shelter and hospitality of the kitchen. Nearby, a sturdy wooden door leads to what you presume are the pantry and storage areas. It's slightly ajar, and you can glimpse the bounty within. Baskets overflowing with fresh produce, sacks of grain stacked neatly, and strings of garlic hanging from the rafters. Each item speaks of careful preparation and a commitment to sustenance, the backbone of any family kitchen. As you continue your exploration, you notice the subtle details that speak of the family's personality and history. A series of hand-carved wooden plaques adorn one wall, each depicting scenes from local lore or family legends. The craftsmanship is exquisite, the figures rendered with care and attention to detail. You pause to admire one depicting a great feast, the figures around the table laughing and celebrating, a moment frozen in time. In the corner of the room, an overstuffed armchair sits beside a small side table, invitingly positioned near the warmth of the fire. A knitted blanket is draped over the back, its vibrant colors a cheerful addition to the muted tones of the room. You can easily imagine someone settling there with a book or simply enjoying the ambience, the epitome of cozy contentment. The sound of soft conversation draws your attention to the family members already present. The matron of the household, a kindly woman with a gentle smile, moves with practiced grace around the kitchen. Her hands are deft and sure as she prepares for the evening's activity, her presence a calming influence in the bustling space. She nods a greeting to you, her eyes twinkling with warmth and welcome. Nearby, other family members are engaged in their own tasks, each contributing to the preparation with quiet efficiency. A young girl carefully arranges bowls and utensils on the table, her concentration evident in the furrow of her brow. A boy, slightly older, is tasked with tending the fire, expertly adjusting the logs to maintain an even heat. Their interactions are easy and familiar, a testament to the camaraderie and teamwork that define this household. As you move through the room, you take note of the various tools and implements that will soon be used in the baking process. A large wooden rolling pin sits ready for action, its surface smooth and worn from years of use. Nearby, a collection of metal cookie cutters glint in the firelight, their shapes hinting at the festive treats they will soon help create. A large mixing bowl, its surface gleaming, waits expectantly on the table, ready to hold the ingredients that will transform into sweet rolls. The anticipation builds with each new discovery, a gentle crescendo of excitement that promises a memorable evening ahead. You take a moment to appreciate the space around you, the harmony of its design and the warmth of its atmosphere. Every element, from the crackling hearth to the meticulously arranged shelves, speaks of a place that is more than just a kitchen. It is the heart of the home, a place where memories are made and shared. Finally, you find yourself at the threshold of the baking activity, the preparations complete and the kitchen ready for the transformation to come. The family gathers around, their faces bright with anticipation and camaraderie. You take your place among them, feeling a part of this warm, welcoming circle. The stage is set, the tools are ready, and the ingredients await your touch. The promise of sweet rolls, of shared laughter and stories, hangs in the air, as tangible as the warmth that surrounds you. Yet for now, you pause, savouring the moment, the anticipation of what is to come lingering like the scent of cinnamon in the air. The moment you step into the Nord family's kitchen, you're enveloped by the welcoming warmth of the hearth and the tantalizing aroma of spices and fresh dough. The kitchen is a cozy sanctuary, aglow with the flickering light from the fire, casting playful shadows across the stone walls. The matron of the family, a kind and robust woman named Ingrid, greets you with a warm smile. Her cheeks are flushed from the heat of the kitchen, and her eyes sparkle with the joy of sharing this experience with you. "Ah, there you are," Ingrid exclaims, wiping her flour-dusted hands on her apron, ready to make some magic happen. You nod eagerly, feeling a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation. The rest of the family is gathered around the large wooden table in the center of the kitchen. There's Ulfric, Ingrid's husband, a man with a hearty laugh and hands that seem almost too large for the delicate work of baking. Their two children, Freya and Leif, are bustling around, fetching ingredients and utensils with the enthusiasm only children can muster. Ingrid gestures for you to join her at the table. "We'll be making sweet rolls today, a family recipe passed down through generations," she explains, her voice filled with pride. "They're a bit of a tradition in these parts, especially on cold winter nights like this." You take your place at the table where an assortment of ingredients awaits you. bowls of flour, sugar, and spices, along with eggs and butter, are arranged in a cheerful disarray. Ingrid hands you an apron, and as you tie it around your waist, you feel a sense of belonging, of being part of something special. First things first, Ingrid instructs. We need to warm the milk. She nods towards a small pot on the stove. You carefully pour the milk into the pot, watching as it begins to steam gently. The warmth of the stove and the rhythmic stirring of the milk have a calming effect, grounding you in the moment. While that's warming, we can start with the dough, Ingrid continues, motioning for Freya to bring over a large mixing bowl. We'll need to mix the flour, sugar, and yeast. Ulfric steps in, his large hands surprisingly gentle as he measures out the ingredients. The secret, he confides in a low voice, is to get the ratios just right. Too much flour and they'll be dense. Too much yeast and they'll rise too fast. You watch closely, absorbing his advice like a sponge. As you measure out your own portions, Ingrid and Ulfric offer guidance, their voices mingling with the cheerful chatter of the children. The kitchen is filled with the sound of laughter and the soft thud of flour being sifted. Once the dry ingredients are mixed, Ingrid nods towards the now warm milk. Add the butter and let it melt in the milk, she instructs, her eyes twinkling with the joy of teaching. You follow her guidance, watching as the butter melts and swirls into the milk, creating a rich, creamy mixture. Now comes the fun part, Leif chimes in, his eyes wide with excitement, mixing it all together. You pour the warm milk and butter mixture into the dry ingredients, feeling the soft resistance of the dough as it begins to come together. Ingrid shows you how to knead it, her hands deftly folding and pressing the dough until it's smooth and elastic. You mimic her movements, feeling the dough transform under your fingers. As you work, Ingrid shares stories of her own childhood, of long winter evenings spent in this very kitchen, learning the art of baking from her mother. Her voice is soothing, her tales weaving a tapestry of tradition and warmth that wraps around you like a cozy blanket. With the dough ready, it's time to let it rise. You place it in a bowl, covering it with a warm cloth, and set it near the hearth where the gentle heat will coax it into a soft, pillowy mass. Ingrid smiles approvingly, her hands resting on her hips as she surveys your work. While we wait, she says, let's prepare the filling. The children cheer, their enthusiasm infectious as they gather the ingredients. Brown sugar, cinnamon, and raisins, the heart of the Sweetrolls. Ulfric shows you how to blend the filling, his large hands surprisingly delicate as he mixes the ingredients into a fragrant, sticky concoction. The sweet, spicy scent fills the air, mingling with the warmth of the hearth and the gentle crackling of the fire. Freya takes your hand, leading you to the table where Ingrid is rolling out the dough. The soft, pliable dough stretches under your fingers, smooth and inviting. Ingrid watches you with a proud smile, her eyes crinkling at the corners as she guides you through the process. Spread the filling evenly, she instructs, her voice gentle but firm. Make sure every bite is as delicious as the last. You follow her guidance, spreading the mixture over the dough with careful precision. The warmth of the kitchen and the rhythmic motion of spreading the filling are soothing, a balm against the chill of the winter evening outside. Once the filling is spread, it's time to roll the dough. Ingrid demonstrates, her movements fluid and practiced. You mimic her actions, feeling the dough shift and coil beneath your hands, transforming into a tight spiral of sweet, cinnamon-scented promise. "Perfect," Ingrid exclaims, her voice filled with genuine delight. "Now we slice." You take the knife she offers, its weight solid and reassuring in your hand. With careful strokes, you slice the rolled dough into even pieces, each one a promise of warmth and sweetness to come. The slices are placed on a baking sheet, and you can't help but admire the neat spirals, the way the filling peeks through the layers of dough. They're a work of art, a testament to the shared effort and joy of the evening. As you slide the tray into the oven, the warmth of the hearth envelops you, a comforting embrace against the crisp chill outside. You can already imagine the sweet, spicy aroma that will soon fill the kitchen, mingling with the laughter and warmth of the family gathered around the hearth. Ingrid steps back, her hands resting on her hips as she surveys the kitchen, the flour-dusted table, and the eager faces of her family. "Well done," she says, her voice filled with pride. "You've done a wonderful job." The children crowd around you, their faces alight with anticipation and joy. Ulfric claps a hand on your shoulder, his laugh a deep, rumbling sound that fills the room. "You're a natural," he declares, his eyes twinkling with warmth. As you stand there, surrounded by the warmth of the hearth and the joyful chatter of the family, you feel a deep sense of belonging. The kitchen, with its flickering fire and the comforting scent of baking sweet rolls, feels like a haven, a place where time seems to slow and the outside world fades away. And as the sweet rolls bake, you find yourself immersed in the moment, in the simple joy of shared effort and the promise of the delicious treats to come. As the last sweet roll is placed on the cooling rack, you step back, surveying the scene around you. The kitchen is warm and fragrant, the air rich with the scent of cinnamon and sugar. The hearth fire crackles softly, casting a welcoming glow over the room. The Nord family, your companions in this cozy endeavor, move about the kitchen with a sense of satisfied completion, their laughter and gentle chatter filling the space. You feel a deep sense of accomplishment as you look at the sweet rolls, their golden tops glistening in the firelight. It's not just the act of baking that brings this feeling, but the shared experience, the camaraderie woven into each step of the process. You think about the small moments, the flour dusting your hands, the warmth of the oven as you placed each tray inside, the soft encouragement from the family as you worked together. As you gather around the wooden table, the sweet rolls arranged invitingly in the center, you take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Baking with the Nord family has been more than a simple cooking lesson. It's been a journey into their world, a glimpse into the heart of their culture. You realize that each recipe, each technique, is a story passed down through generations, and tonight you've become a part of that tradition. With a gentle sigh, you settle into your seat, feeling the sturdy comfort of the wooden chair beneath you. The matron of the family, a kind and wise presence throughout the evening, pours cups of steaming mulled cider, the spicy aroma mingling with that of the sweet rolls. She smiles at you, her eyes twinkling with warmth and approval. "You did well," she says, her voice carrying the soft lilt of pride. "These sweet rolls will be remembered." You feel a flutter of gentle pride at her words. It's a simple acknowledgement, but it carries weight, a testament to your efforts and the bonds forged over the course of the evening. As you take your first bite of the sweet roll, the delicate sweetness melting on your tongue, you can't help but smile. The flavors are a testament to the care and love infused into the baking process, a perfect blend of ingredients and shared stories. The conversations around the table flow easily, a tapestry of voices and laughter. The family shares tales of past winters, of adventures and lessons learned, each story a thread connecting you to this new world. You listen intently, feeling the warmth of the hearth fire seep into your bones, the sense of belonging settling over you like a comforting blanket. One of the younger family members, a bright-eyed girl with a head full of questions, turns to you. "What was your favorite part?" she asks, her curiosity genuine and infectious. You take a moment to think, reflecting on the evening's journey. It's hard to pinpoint a single moment, but you find yourself drawn to the small acts of kindness, the gentle guidance offered without hesitation. "I think it was feeling welcomed," you reply, your voice soft but sure, "being part of something special." Her smile in response is bright, a spark of understanding lighting her eyes. "We're glad you were here," she says, her words simple yet profound. You nod, feeling a swell of gratitude, a quiet appreciation for the openness and generosity that have defined this experience. As the evening unfolds, you find yourself drawn into more gentle conversations, each one a window into the lives of those around you. The stories shared are filled with humor and heart, a reminder of the resilience and warmth that define this family. You listen, offering your own thoughts and laughter, the back and forth a soothing rhythm that echoes the crackling of the hearth fire. In the quiet moments that follow, you let your gaze wander around the room, taking in the details that have become familiar over the course of the evening. The sturdy beams of the ceiling, the flickering shadows dancing on the walls, the soft glow of candlelight accentuating the warmth of the hearth. You realize how these simple elements combine to create a sanctuary, a place of peace and connection. Your thoughts drift, contemplating the sense of growth you feel. It's not just about learning to bake sweet rolls. It's about understanding the importance of community, of shared experiences. You've stepped into a world that, while different from your own, has welcomed you with open arms. This realization brings a sense of fulfillment, a gentle contentment that wraps around you like the warmth of the fire. As the evening winds down, you feel a peaceful satisfaction settle within you. The sweet rolls have been enjoyed, the stories shared, and the bonds strengthened. You look around at the faces of your companions, the Nord family who have opened their home and hearts to you. There's a quiet joy in the room, a shared understanding that transcends words. In this moment, you are part of something greater, a tapestry of lives interwoven by the simple act of baking and sharing. With a soft sigh, you let the evening's experiences wash over you, each moment a note in a soothing melody. You found a sense of belonging here, a connection that feels both profound and comforting. The gentle pride in your heart is mirrored by the warmth of the hearth, a testament to the journey you've undertaken. As you sit in this peaceful space, surrounded by laughter and warmth, you know that this evening will linger in your memory, a cherished moment of connection and growth. you take a deep breath, letting the tranquility of the moment fill you, knowing that this is just the beginning of many more shared experiences and stories to come. As the evening draws to a close, the warmth of the Nord family's hearth fire embraces you like a soft woolen blanket. The fragrant aroma of freshly baked sweetrolls still lingers in the air, mingling with the comforting scent of burning logs crackling gently in the hearth. The dim, golden light from the fire casts soft shadows across the walls, creating a dance of warmth and tranquility that soothes your senses. You find yourself nestled in a cozy corner of the main room, the room filled with the soft murmur of contented voices and the occasional gentle laugh. The Nord family, with their hearty spirits and welcoming hearts, have made you feel like one of their own. The matron, with her kind eyes and generous smile, pats your shoulder before attending to the last of the evening's tasks. Her presence is a comforting reminder of the kindness you have been shown, and you feel a deep sense of gratitude for this unexpected yet delightful evening. You stretch your legs out in front of you, the thick, hand-woven rug beneath you adding a layer of plush warmth against the chill of the winter night. The fire's glow dances over the room, and you let your eyes wander over the rustic charm of the space. Rough-hewn beams crisscross the ceiling, and the walls are adorned with tapestries that tell stories of brave warriors and ancient legends. The tales woven into the fabric seem to whisper of adventures long past, yet tonight your own adventure has been one of simple joys and shared companionship. With a contented sigh, you lean back against the cushioned seat, the soft fabric enveloping you in a gentle embrace. The flickering firelight catches on the polished wooden surfaces, casting them in hues of amber and gold. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the comfort of the room wash over you, each breath drawing in the warmth and safety that surrounds you. Outside, the world is blanketed in a serene hush. The snow falls in a delicate ballet, each flake a silent whisper that drifts down to join the soft white quilt covering the earth. The gentle sound of the wind weaving through the trees is a lullaby, its tender notes blending with the crackling of the hearth to create a symphony of peace. It's a night where the world feels at rest, and you too begin to feel your own energy gently ebbing away like the tide retreating from the shore. The matron returns, carrying a bundle of soft woolen blankets. She hands you one with a smile, her eyes twinkling in the firelight. "You'll need this tonight," she says softly, her voice warm and soothing. The nights can be quite brisk, even with the fire. You wrap the blanket around your shoulders, its softness a welcome cocoon against the cool air that whispers through the room. The texture is comforting, the wool thick and warm as it drapes over you. You find yourself sinking deeper into the comfort of the moment, the weight of the blanket a gentle reassurance that you are safe and cared for. As the evening wanes, the family begins to retire, their good nights murmured with sleepy affection. The children, their energy finally spent, are ushered off to bed, their giggles and whispers fading down the hallway until only the softest echoes remain. The matron pauses by your side, her hand resting lightly on your shoulder. "You can sleep here by the fire if you wish," she offers, her voice a soft melody. "It's warmest here, and the fire will keep you company." You nod, grateful for the offer, The thought of sleeping beside the hearth, the fire's glow your only companion, fills you with a sense of deep contentment. You settle in, adjusting the blanket around you until you're snug and comfortable. The matron bids you good night, her footsteps soft as she retreats down the hallway, leaving you alone with the gentle crackle of the fire and the soothing quiet of the house. The room is a haven of stillness, the air tinged with the lingering warmth of the day's laughter and the promise of dreams yet to come. You close your eyes, letting the sounds of the night envelop you. The rhythmic crackling of the fire is a steady heartbeat, its warmth a gentle pulse that lulls you closer to sleep. The wind outside sings its soft lullaby, a gentle whisper that brushes against the windows, promising a world beyond that is as peaceful as the one within these walls. As you drift, thoughts of the evening replay in your mind, each memory a tender note in the symphony of your day. The laughter shared over Sweetrolls, the stories exchanged by the fire, the kindness of strangers who have become friends, all these moments weave together into a tapestry of warmth and joy. You feel a deep sense of belonging, a connection to this place and these people that fills you with quiet happiness. Your breathing slows, each breath a gentle rise and fall that mimics the rhythm of the world around you. The softness of the blanket against your skin is a tender caress, the warmth of the fire a loving embrace. You surrender to the comfort of the moment, letting go of any lingering thoughts or worries. Here, in this cozy corner of the world, you find a peace that settles deep within you, a tranquility that invites you to rest. The fire's light begins to dim, its glow a soft, warm haze that bathes the room in a gentle twilight. The shadows lengthen, stretching across the floor in a dance that is both timeless and fleeting. You feel yourself drifting, the pull of sleep a gentle tide that carries you away from the shores of wakefulness. Your eyelids grow heavy, each blink a slow, languid movement that draws you further into the embrace of dreams. In these final moments of wakefulness, you are aware only of the warmth that surrounds you, the soft whisper of the night, and the gentle promise of rest. The fire crackles softly, its glow a comforting presence that watches over you as you slip into the realm of dreams. You take one last deep breath, the air filled with the scent of the hearth and the memory of Sweetrolls, and then you let go, sinking into the depths of sleep with a heart full of contentment. The world around you fades into a gentle blur, the edges of reality softening into the comforting embrace of slumber. You are at peace, cradled in the warmth of the hearthfire and the kindness of those who have welcomed you into their home. And as you drift into the world of dreams, you carry with you the quiet joy of this evening, a memory that will linger long after the fire has died down and the night has passed. In the depths of your dreams, you find yourself wandering through the landscapes of this beloved world, where the stars twinkle like distant beacons and the moon casts its gentle glow over all. You are free, your spirit soaring on the wings of contentment, your heart light with the knowledge that you are cherished and at home. And so you sleep, wrapped in the warmth of the hearth, the gentle lullaby of the night guiding you deeper into rest. The peace of the evening settles over you like a soft, comforting blanket, and you drift away, cradled in the soft embrace of dreams. As we gently leave behind the warmth of the Nord family's hearth, where the aroma of Sweetrolls and laughter filled the air, I hope you found comfort and joy in our time together in Skyrim tonight. It's been a journey of simple pleasures and cozy moments, sharing in the timeless traditions of a loving family nestled in the winter's embrace. I'm truly grateful to have had you along for this evening filled with warmth and gentle adventures. Here at the Sleepy Dungeon Master, we delight in bringing you these serene voyages to worlds full of wonder. I warmly invite you to return whenever you wish to explore other beloved realms or revisit familiar paths. Each step we take together weaves a tapestry of relaxation and gentle discovery, always ready to welcome you back with open arms. Now, as you prepare to drift into a restful slumber, allow yourself to sink into the softness surrounding you. Let the tranquility of tonight's story soothe your mind and guide you into dreams as sweet as the rolls we baked together. May your night be wrapped in peace and your sleep be deep and restorative. Until next time, dear friend, may your dreams be filled with the same enchantment that we shared. Sleep well and good night from Felix, your sleepy dungeon master.